But here we are, it's about to start, 10 seconds out. The Xbox developer _direct. They've already confirmed what the games are that are going to be here, and we're just kind of really looking for those release dates. And a good format, so let's see what's up. Might still be a little loud, so I will bring it down a bit. Okay. It's pretty lowered now. Oh, it's like we went into a starting soon screen, so one video. One more video for screen to look over. Second countdown, you know, in case the first one wasn't enough. This one we can't really do much sound testing for because, you know, there's no music on there, but here we go. If they give me some release dates, I will be happy with that. I think anybody will be. I'm a little afraid that they won't. I'm afraid it'll be also, I'm looking for like a good snappy format that has like a bit of heart to it. I want something in the style of that Day of the Devs, that Annapurna energy a little bit, just to create a bit of the friendly content that I feel like Xbox usually goes for their tone. Or if they just want to go bam, 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 trailer, 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 that works too. Let's see what this is. Maybe now it's too quiet. Cute. I like the paper. The paper look is very cute. Direct from the devs. Okay. 4 big games. 5 big games. Cute. Tango Gameworks redacted.
Hello, I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team space. The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
In order to create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
Yo, this dude is tatted up.
About PvP gameplay.
So they let me roll up the sleeves to show off the sleeves, you know?
There are some really cool features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start...
I didn't know it was Mojang either. I thought it was Mojang.
We have our favorite roles, but we changed them up.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different every time you play.
This seems cool.
Depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side. they're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Piglins, I
Gathering
think.
resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
It is really
For
cute.
players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off.
Yo, he's
I
happy to
open
be
the
playing
maps, see where
this.
the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, which allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponent...
Curious how long these matches tend to last.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp
To
just
grab-
outside
right.
the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
the opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
and you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you're like, I have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources, or do you want to go? I don't know.
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
So this is the Fortnite of Minecraft. Yeah, then they drill. Yes, then they drill into your basement in the ground. Exactly. Seems cool. Seems like there's plenty of things you can do. I wonder how hard it'll be to like create competitive matches, though. Like, I don't plan to be good at something like this, but this seems more interesting than Dungeons was, even though Dungeons was cool. All right, April 18th. Pre-order or play with Game Pass. I don't really like PvP, but Ash Fortnite is PvP. I get what you mean, though. Well, like it's like a tower style situation. It's not really my type of game, but I am interested in checking it out, and I think it could be really fun.
Hi everyone.
I still wonder how long those matches are,
and
though.
Welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Hey, this is the game I dropped. Yeah, there you go. Motorsport's cool, just never been for me. Y'all better deliver. They always deliver.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than
cars go vroom
800
vroom.
unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss.
I don't know offhand how long it's supposed to be.
To each car. It's now contextually aware.
I imagine it'll be like half an hour max.
We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks.
I mean, this is already 2 of, what, 5 games they said they were showing off, so.
This is our best-sounding Forza Motorsport ever. And the first to be mixed
a sound designer,
immersive audio formats
audio director,
like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up.
I don't remember if they gave a time.
A new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape. New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to Motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass.
It does look really good. It's a very like high fidelity franchise.
Physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands.
It does look really good.
3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport,
maybe I should try it.
With weather,
maybe I should try it.
Constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubber
they're honestly doing a pretty good job, I think, talking about it, given that I generally don't care because I'm not a sim racing person.
Our talented team of artists have built,
but I do appreciate a good sim, and I mean, it's hard not to be impressed by what they're showing off.
The vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray-traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces. With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
Oh yeah, the people in these games are always so rough. Like at least in FIFA, that's true. I don't know if that's true in Motorsport.
Is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Make every lap count. Coming 2023, so no date. But that one, like, who's worried? You know, I'm not really worried about the release date on that one, just because I feel like that's gonna come out. You know, if anyone's not gonna get a release date, I feel like Motorsport not getting a release date is probably the best outcome. Okay.
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Oh my God!
It's pretty standard.
Stop! Stop! You can't. You can't.
Check this out.
No.
Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
I'm back because of the music player in the chest, but that, please do not.
With the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome.
Okay, the first shot I was like Sunset Overdrive, and the second one I was like not Sunset Overdrive. Obviously not literally, but like the vibes, like the art, like the harsh lines.
The name's Chai.
Like the cat.
Defect. Is this the guy?
Very stylish.
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time.
They paid for the black keys, which also means that something will get, this will get flagged somewhere now. And the Evil Within, and the Evil Within 2. Hi-Fi Rush. I'm down for that. It looked cool.
Future Rockstar.
Cute.
I'm Shinji Mikami.
Oh yeah, we get to hear more about it. This format is kind of nice.
Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
The cat. Hell yeah, the cat.
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたら、もう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね。
I'm really excited for what the team has created.
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, I hope it's a pleasant surprise.
That's so funny to have that in there.
Let's have some fun.
まあ僕はね、本当に新しいものができて、未だにワクワクしてるよ。
お、でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Okay, what's their elevator pitch? Let's hear it.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game.
I don't know if I want
the
the rhythm part.
That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities.
I mean, that could be still cool. I'm not like unsold.
Control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video.
But I'm a little scared.
That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack.
Right, the music player in his chest. Okay, that makes sense.
As you can see, the beat moves the world around you, and as the
I don't like how slow he walks.
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit.
Okay, I like that.
Cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this.
That's hard to do too.
A combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
Like creating something that's responsive without like penalizing the player for not being as timed is really difficult to pull off. So.
Anyone see the guy that did this?
How about we see it all in action?
Man, that word looks so good. Yeah, I mean, I think there's really good potential here. I'm just not sure how fun.
You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat.
I'm also curious what like in between combat looks like. Like, what is that traversal like? But yeah, I'm playing Forspoken on tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, today's Wednesday. Friday.
Blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
Sunfall is, yeah. I just think this kind of thing is hard to excel at.
Moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game.
I like the cat.
To help out is 808, your robot cat companion.
Yay!
Who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm.
Oh, he's a little metronome.
But we also have visual guides to help you even more.
He's a little metronome. Metronome cat.
To be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies to expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
Oh, best at the Game Awards, it's like
not bad.
Best art design or something. No co-op. I think it's single player.
Because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down.
This is cool. It looks
you and your partners have a singular
old school in a good way.
Taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists.
Okay, I vibe with the licensed music inclusion.
Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before.
That's very cool.
And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
You know, it'd be cool, but I'm guessing it's too expensive. But if a game could just integrate like songs from Spotify. Like you could kind of like pick if you pick like the right BPM, if you could just like pull those in, that'd be cool. I'm sure that you can't do that for licensing reasons.
Hi-Fi Rush でお客さんから怖いって言われたら俺もう死んじゃうかも。まあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いやそれは当たり前でしょうね。
イエーイ。
でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだからジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight.
What the fuck?
Not a demo, the full game.
Oh, what?
Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show.
Wow.
Yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
We hope you enjoy.
That's fucking crazy. It's not quite in, and it's out now because it's out in a couple hours. But that is really, really fucking cool. But you know what that means? You cannot draft it for Fantasy Critic because it's already out. That's crazy. I never would have guessed they did an out now.
Mind if I join?
Does that mean I have to fight?
I believe it does, sir. How about... This is entertaining. You're going out with the trash.
Here's your Project Armstrong pass.
and welcome to Vandalay Campus.
Yes!
That's pretty crazy. I'm finally gonna use my Xbox for something other than Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm so excited.
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the
The intro was
headquarters of
bad.
ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for The Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watched the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush looks really good. It's out today, which is crazy.
Wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never
And Minecraft
before
Legends
seen
has
in
a
this
date
world.
now. So.
Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore
I
a
don't
story
think so.
based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince.
I think they already
you just might
confirmed that
remember
Starfield's
from
like
the
not here.
Dragonborn
It's just these
Skyrim
5
DLC.
titles, I believe.
For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim?
That line's
Try it
giving
for
like, we
yourself
heard you
in
like
ESO.
dragons, so we
What
put
about
a,
the moment
a
you
whole realm of
visited a city in
dragons.
Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab? For the Oblivion fans out there, how about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric prince, Mehrunes Dagon? Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing.
Oh, thanks for the follow back.
Decorate and
Appreciate
furnish
it.
your home.
Ooh,
Customize
why? I do
your
like decorating my home.
Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo
I don't have thousands of hours.
or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac in addition to previous and current gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures.
That's too many
including our take
adventures.
on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of content.
At Sauce, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom. Thanks. See you in Tamriel.
Something evil is swallowing
All right, here we go.
up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together!
Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players.
Okay.
Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arkane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we
I
take
love
an
the
exciting
aesthetic.
step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest, to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Nah, that scared me. I'm good. I'm good. Bye. Nah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Nope. Nope. They were too good at what they were doing in that scene, and I can't do that. That's too much. I mean, I'll play it, but that was a lot. And the way they had like the lighting too, I'm like I can't even do my hacks to not be afraid. And I knew something was coming too, and it was still scary to me.
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more.
Oh,
waiting.
classic.
Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Yeah, I just don't really have a lot of faith in this game, if I'm being honest. I'd love to be proven wrong, but Love the aesthetic, love the look. I don't know if the gameplay flow is gonna hit. Yeah, like the towers. Like I'm guessing the lighthouses are like the towers, you know?
Can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
Can go in sneaky or go in guns a-blazing.
Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate.
I love a good combat robot. Look at the robot go. Look at that little robot.
We got him, Bribon.
That's cute. I can't shade the guns a-blazing stealth thing too much because, like, when I'm also talking about games, am I not also like, you can, I say like the same stuff, so it's hard. The blood. Yeah, like the 4-player part is what's like, I'm not sure about. Like I'm trying to think of what is a game that I could play single player or 4-player that I enjoy like both of those experiences. Mario 3D World, like I don't know. Borderlands, I don't like Borderlands single player. I think single player Borderlands is really, really hard and kind of boring. Though I'm also not a big Borderlands fan to begin with.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on.
What? Mario 3D World's great with other players. Maybe you're playing with the wrong kind of people.
Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire.
But I will say, even though I don't really like Borderlands, it's like a very solid game.
Change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his Raven to tag the enemies below. Dev follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap. To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Yeah, like just the flow of this, like, and then there's a nest, and you take out the net. Like, I struggle to imagine being into all of these aspects and all these aspects like hitting properly. Like if this is their big pitch, it feels very.
The nest before it comes crashing down.
It feels very run of the mill to me. Which, granted, maybe I'm just not a big fan of this style of game, this kind of Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead vibe, but
nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all
exactly
turf, so tread carefully.
And not that I've like disliked that in other games. Like Dying Light 2 has aspects of that. But that's also not Dying Light 2's like #1 selling point.
Will truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map.
I feel like right now they're trying to sell me on the game by walking me through the parts, and I'm not excited about what I'm seeing.
Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire control.
Again, maybe when I play it, it'll like, oh no, like this thing hits. I don't know.
You'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
I mean, maybe for all I know, this could be like, this could really hit co-op or something. Like maybe I'll play this with Isaiah and this is like, our Nobody Saves the World. I don't know. Yeah, the game, yeah, Joe nailed it. The game is giving, is the game good or do I like playing with my friends kind of thing. It's like, hey, it's something to do, you know?
Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions. From shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well, well.
And
I mean,
of course, there's also vampire stakes.
Okay,
Find these in the
cool.
world to
Like the sniper rifles, the big innovation here. Shotguns and sniper rifle. Wow. Okay. If we're not getting a release date, that's going to be a big point against this developer direct. I hope we get a release date.
The last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood.
And like the boss battle looks like
Elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield.
it looks annoying. To like the loop of it, you know. I don't know.
When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Well, I think, and I get not needing the deep dive or wanting it. This is obviously their format for this show. Yeah, he's
Thank you
boofy.
for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arkane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arkane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Okay, look, they had a date.
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Ooh, I think did someone draft this game in Fancy Critic for Kind of Funny? I'll have to look it up. But back. Sorry. Oh man. All right. And hey, I'm playing this game, but I didn't draft it, and that's because I don't believe in it, if I'm being honest. But that's just me. May's real soon. Yeah, May real soon. Prepare to play with Game Pass. Cute. This format was very cute. I'm happy with this, and I hope to see more of them. Yeah, I guess that, I mean, I would be a little surprised if Redfall is below a 70, but I don't think it's gonna, it was not on the top of my list, you know what I mean?
It's
CD,
so much fun
Redfall.
to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
I don't think anyone drafted Redfall in Kind of Funny. Let me look though.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever.
Yeah, no one drafted Redfall. Oh no, no, Gary did. Like, I mean, they drafted for Gary, but Gary has Redfall. I gotta see what's up with this hi-fi thing. I might do a bonus stream, like tonight or tomorrow or something for it. Because we already have 2 games filled for Friday.
Let's do this.
So keep an eye out, slash on Twitch, follow with notifications on, because I will probably be doing a bonus stream for it. Do hi-fi says Forspoken. I like that Void is worried about me playing Forspoken. Yeah, I should be fine. Oh gosh, it's done. Okay, cool. Let's briefly talk about some stuff. We can't go like too in. I guess we'll put the volume down, but just like on the, just to have a little bit of sound. What did we think? I guess let me do the classic poll. Oh, Forspoken's been wait, what? What are you talking about, Edwin? Forspoken's out already. It came out like yesterday. Yeah. You're like, maybe you're thinking of Redfall. Redfall got a date and it's May 2nd. All right, let's do the poll. Dev direct grade. A, B, C. All right, y'all, I'll put the poll up for 3 minutes. I can't show up Friday. You can come for the back half of Friday if you don't want to see me drunk for smoking. I'm just gonna play the game, and sorry, I was thinking of another game. No, it's all good. Yeah, just to recap, and let me know if I missed anything. We have Minecraft. Let me put this down even more. Let me just. There we go. We have Minecraft Legends, April 18th, 2023. We have Forza Motorsport does not have a date, so just coming soon. And we have Hi-Fi Rush out later today. The Necrom expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. I forgot about that. I kind of like zoned out for a little bit of that in a sense because I just don't play Elder Scrolls Online. Though again, I think they did a good job showing what they were talking about. And then they have Redfall for May 2nd. I guess ESO's big thing was like having these past like DLCs available for free for a limited time. Let me know if I'm butchering that because that might not be correct. Honestly, my problem is the PC requirements, the CW vibes, the CW vibes. Yeah, I'm inclined to say a B as well. I feel like, again, we have to take it lightly in the context that they presented it at. Obviously, you know, it's... Well, you can debate if it's an L or not. You know, I talked to Paris about this. Like, do they need to have... what's their big game? Starfield, right? Like, Starfield not being here, is that an L? And, you know, he kind of argues that it isn't because that it is a game that warrants its own kind of presentation, which I think is fair. Like, I could see us getting that for a game like Redfall. Also, Xbox hasn't fully established how they communicate with their players. They have a lot of avenues for communication, and they put out more content, I feel like, than any of the big three in terms of, like, what they're doing on Twitch, what they're doing on, like, these long-form streams they have. But so often, as much as I genuinely enjoy following what's coming to Xbox, what's coming to Game Pass, so many of their like those giant showcases they have, they're like, here's 4 hours of like 80 indie games. Like, it's so long to keep up with. It's so difficult to like want to cover. I can't do live reacts to those because they're frankly just too long. So I really like this format, this shorter format. I think works. I love the way they stylized it with a kind of behind this, like, we're on a desktop computer and we're like clicking on the stuff. Like, it's cute. They don't do it too much, so it's not overkill, but it's really cute. Yeah, the Inside Xbox, like, I can't watch those. They're so long. And even though I like a lot of those games that they talk about, like, they're just way too lengthy for me. I'm confused. I need you in chat on Friday. Yeah, it's like a little, like, dev diary moment. I think the teams generally... And granted, you know, some of these games I might just not like, or they might, frankly, not be good, you know? But putting that aside, I think generally the teams did do a good job showing off, like, what their games were about without making it, like, too boring or too, you know... When I was a young kid, we wanted to dream of a world where you ever have a dream where you just, you know, like, it wasn't too, like... They didn't pontificate too much. They didn't, like... It wasn't cheesy. It was very, like, practical and grounded. I feel like what they talked about with the games that they were showing off. And I think the number one compliment I can give this showcase is that they got me interested in games that I don't care about. Like, I don't care about Gran Turismo. One, I'd like to, but, like, it's just not for me, and I have so many games, blah, 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 blah. I have all these excuses on why I don't play Gran Turismo. But watching this... And frankly, that's just also a comment to Gran Turismo. Like, often when I see it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should try it out. I felt like they did a great job getting me excited for the ways that they've polished the sim elements of their game. Also, poll results were around to be, yeah, Motorsport, Forza Motorsport. Yeah, I think I might have said Horizon by accident. Pontificate, it's kind of like when you go on a little bit of a big... fancy speech, I think is what it is. I googled it just to double check. Express one's opinion in a way considered annoying, pompous, or dogmatic. So it's like big, flowery language, just kind of, you know, over the top, like almost like a bishop at mass kind of thing. And not necessarily that I think that it's not necessarily that I think there are times that developers completely are pompous in their speech, so maybe pontificate's not the best word, but just kind of this, like, you know, prestige shots while you talk about, like, why you're so great. You know, it just didn't really have that. It felt very down to earth, good pitches from the teams. You know, the kind of thing that I get from, especially like going to like shows and stuff and talking to developers about like, hey, what's your game? What makes it special? I think they did a good job just being like, hey, here's what we're doing. Here's like how you can play it. Here's how we played it. Here's what we think is cool about it. Yeah, like Minecraft Legends, like that pitch was very good. Yeah, I think I'd be inclined to give this a B as well. I think what's stopping it from being an A is the fact that, frankly, I just don't think Redfall looks very good, and I don't think it showed very good here. You know, I think about someone like myself, right, where I know some people are going in very excited for that game, and they're already like, they already want it, but I'm thinking, how good does this do at selling me on it? And I felt like as someone that wants to like Redfall, that is going to play Redfall for content purposes, this did not sell me. And again, maybe the game's not just for me. Maybe the game is going to be bad. Maybe the game's going to be good, and none of this is going to matter in a couple, you know, months when it comes out, you know, and this will be seen as like a cold take or a bad take. But that was my sort of disappointment in this. But generally, I think they did a good job, you know. Strong showing. Like, they did, not only did they do the assignment, but I think they did exceed my expectations, both in the amount of release dates they gave out. Definitely the Hi-Fi Rush, whether I don't know how good that game's gonna be, but the fact that they were like out now, I was shocked by that, genuinely. There's not a lot of stuff I pop for because I'm just not a hype reacts person, just not my personality. You'll see me on, you know, streams here, streams with MinMax, streams are kind of funny. Like, I'm always just like, oh, cool. Like, it takes a lot to like wow me or surprise me, and even though, again, I don't know how good Hi-Fi is actually gonna end up being, I have reservations on the rhythm game aspect of it, but I love the look, I love the style, and just coming in with something, hey, here's something fresh, something you've never seen before, and boom, it's basically out now, it's out today. I think that combo was really cool, even though, you know, again, at the end of the day, when we're reviewing these showcases, we don't actually know how the games are going to end up being, right? I remember, you know, back in the day, Todd Howard talking about Fallout 76, and granted, some people already knew that game wasn't going to be good, but I think he did a great job talking about it at E3, and I remember being, like, kind of more sold on that game than I was before, and then, of course, you know, history, we already know what happened with Fallout 76 generally, but that moment in time, even though everyone has different perceptions, is a good example of me being like, wow, you did a great job here, even though, like, the game ends up not panning out. We have no way of knowing how good these games are, so we kind of have to just go on, did it sell it well? Did it give us the information we needed? Did we like the format? All these other kind of ancillary details that go into like how they present the package of this developer direct. But yeah, this is cool. I really hope to see more of these. I would love a somewhat consistent cadence to them, but I know why we don't really get like, oh, every quarter. And I understand that also could create unnecessary pressure for development teams to create, you know, get the footage for this. Like, a lot of work goes into this kind of thing, so I get why we don't always get consistent stuff. But yeah, I really like this. Looking forward to more. I'm also looking forward to a revamped format. Hey, Void, thank you for the gifted sub to Stretch. I appreciate it. I would love a revamped format for what does their long form content look like when they are deep diving into a game. And really, I would love to see them create that state of play versus PlayStation Showcase dynamic that PlayStation has established for themselves. Granted, we got some beasts of the state of play, right? Check out PS I Love You, the state of play. Me and Blessing kind of covered what our gripes are with that showcase, but I think if they kind of start to almost take some of the best ideas from the existing showcase space, but generally out the gate, this was really well done. I hope to see more of this from Xbox. I think they did a good job with it. I saw the vision and they executed on the vision. So yeah, shout out to that. That was really cool. Let me look at who we got going on here. And of course, Xbox is streaming right now. They're always fucking putting out content. But again, I'm not going to be able to consume all of that content. Like, having something like this where, like, I can watch this, I can react to it, y'all can tune in, y'all can commit the half hour or whatever. It's smart, it works, it makes sense. Let me see who I want to head over to. There's a couple different places we could go. I think I'm trying to decide. I think we'll do, you know what, just because it's like I like the vibes of this, even though I've never played this game. Let's go to T. Jenkins' stream. who's doing also it's their 30th birthday week. Like this week they turned 30, which is cool. They're doing like, what is it, Kingdom Hearts HD. Yeah, I did see Laura's live. But let's head over to T-Rory, switch it up a little bit. Laura is playing Hi-Fi, which is cool. There's a lot of cool streams going on right now from different people. I know Bad Gal Nick's doing Forspoken. But yeah, let's head over to T-Rory's stream in a second. Before we head out, though, I do want to go ahead and, of course, say two things. One, I might stream tonight, so watch out because I might be streaming tonight. Just a little bit of Hi-Fi. That I'm playing that by ear because I am going to the doctor later to deal with my back pain, so maybe I end up being knocked out for the day or whatever. But today or tomorrow I would love to stream that game because I'm definitely gonna play it and might as well play it live for you guys. And guaranteed Friday also we'll do the 3 p.m. best of 2023 watch stream. So yeah, I appreciate everyone's concerns. Everyone's been really nice. It's not like a formal appointment. It's just like urgent care, like set up for urgent care. So we'll see. Best case scenario, I've always told to my family, is they give me maybe some like pain medicine or a cortisone shot. Worst case scenario, they tell me I need an x-ray and that they can't give me one. So that would suck. And neutral evil, they say you are fine, just relax. Which, hey, not the worst news. It's better than something being wrong with me, I guess. But we'll see. Yeah, PT is definitely something I've thought about, but it's really not that big a deal. Like I'm sitting here and I'm fine. I don't feel any pain right now. It's just like when I'm moving, when I'm turning, I can like feel like that stiffness. So appreciate the concern. All right, let's go ahead and close out before our raid by giving a thank you to all of you viewing, following, subbing, moderating, and of course, being my sponsors on Patreon. There we go. Being a sponsor on Patreon. You too can join Patreon in general for as low as $1 all the way up to the $25 tier. Like my sponsors, I, of course, am talking about none other than BiscuitsWithDavey, Edwin Garcia, Ian Dobbins, Kevin Fair, Nina McKee, Mick, aka the Nanobiologist Abrahamson, Platform Fanatic, PlayItJason, Randleton, and Spencer Icasiano. Thank y'all so much for supporting me in what I do.